Bobby Bones. Yeah.
Trying to get Lunchbox working on his phone, and we're having to like direct him.
It's working. We're good.
There he is.
No, we're good. Don't even act like it's not working. It's we have issues.
It was
okay?
like we got Morgan Freeman trying to teach him how to use his phone. Turn it. Hit it. Okay, Lunchbox is in California, obviously. For you guys that are watching on the YouTube page, you're just mere minutes away, Lunchbox, from leaving and starting your day at Price is Right. Has the adrenaline, are you a little tired now because you've been talking about it all morning, like you woke up, didn't sleep very well? Is that hit you yet, or are you still fired up?
Oh, I got to be honest. I'm exhausted. Like, I'm so freaking tired.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get this to work, but I hear.
Oh, he's back on the phone. He's back trying to figure out the phone.
Well, it's echoing, man.
Yeah, your headphones. Turn your headphones down.
No, it's coming through my phone. How do I get it off my phone? Like
Turn the volume down all the way.
Push mute on it instead of the volume all the way down.
I did.
Dude, stop turning the phone over and over, making me dizzy.
Okay.
He's doing like.
It keeps going from vertical to horizontal.
How do I get the mute? It's not working, man.
That's all right.
We're good, man.
We'll figure it out. You want to do stories? Amy, you want to go?
Yeah. So did y'all see the Instagram? They introduced a new teen account with PG-13 like content restrictions.
I saw that, like the head of creative talking about it.
Yeah. And then as I was reading an article about that, I scrolled down and saw that like Denmark just outlawed anybody under 15 can't even have social media. And Australia is come December, nobody under 16 will be able to have social media.
Probably better. Social media is a tumor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're just going to make it more PG-13.
That's what we do.
Right.
Yeah, we do anything for a buck in this country.
Yeah.
It's like super capitalism. And I'm a big capitalist, but man, there's a time and a place to go, hey, maybe we should chill a bit.
Some states have tried to, ban it, but it always gets overruled.
I could see my son getting a little more angry at things.
If what?
No, just recently, since he's just been more on social media. Like, he just has more opinions on things, and he gets angry about them. And I'm like, where are you? Like, it's just everyone says, and he uses words like that, like everyone is saying. I'm like, but who are you talking about? Like, just online, people online. It's like, well,
he's getting his first dose of the algorithm feeding his bias.
The echo chamber.
We all get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's his first dose of it. It turns people into extremists. Non-extreme people turn into extremists. And I'm not saying like terrorists, extremists, but like just your feelings on things, what you want to fight about online, how you feel. Like that's what happens.
Yeah.
The best thing they can do is divide us. That's divide and conquer. They want to keep us divided as a society.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I love social media, but it doesn't sound like it. It's my favorite thing. But also, I understand
the boundaries.
The illness that is social media. Like, I get it.
It's just funny because like, even when he's like talking about sports, he's like, well, everyone says that this player is just no good now. And I'm like, who everyone? Like, well, everyone online. It's just so everything he talks about is just like he gathers what like people are saying online and takes that as the masses telling him what they're thinking.
Last night on social media, I recorded my wife singing Brooks and Dunn because she was doing a Ronnie Dunn impression.
Dude, she was awesome. Like,
Yeah,
she can
good.
sing.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean,
She can sing.
Okay, but that wasn't the point. It was just her. She's funny, and she was doing an impression of Ronnie, where Ronnie like he has like a when he sings. He sang that song at our wedding, and she was like, I think I'm really nailing this, and she was being funny. And I recorded I hit video real quick and hit record, and it was like shooting down into the comforter, so all you see is white, but I wrote on it, and people are like, she's gonna kill you. Look, you don't think I didn't run it? I had to like make a deal to post that because she doesn't like stuff posted really about her with her, but I had to make her like a deal.
What's the deal?
She doesn't really like me sleeping in the bed right now because she's so uncomfortable being pregnant. So it's more like I'll give you 4 nights where I could just stay upstairs on because I guilt her about it too. I'm like, I can't sleep in my own bed.
It's my bed.
Yeah, like I miss my own bed. And I was like, if you let me post this, I'll give you 4 nights. I think I started at 3. I think we ended up at 4.
Negotiation.
And she's like, I'm not gonna look at the comments. She's like, but deal, because I keep her up, or she is constantly awake being pregnant, and then she feels like she's gonna wake me up, so it's a no-win. But I would never post. She would kill me if I recorded her.
You would have no nights in bed because you did.
I'd be dead. There'd be no more nights, period.
Right.
But yeah, she was singing, and she didn't know I was recording her. The audio's not great. You have to turn it up. but it's on my Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones, and she's like, "Yeah, how do I sound?" Because she even holds the note out like he does.
Yeah, it's funny.
But people are like, "She's such a good singer," and she's like, "No, I'm not."
No, she is. She is. You can tell. I know she was joking, and I know it was all a joke, but under all that, I could tell she's got a good voice. Dude, that's the first thing I heard. And then what's funny is
I know I sent her your comment. I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to her. I'll tell you what she said. Because I literally.
What's funny is we
went, haha, that's good.
Yeah.
And she went, LOL, no.
No, it's good. And then we went for a walk in the neighborhood after I saw that, and the whole time I'm thinking, isn't that you?
Yeah, give us the impression that was funny. And the fact that in the middle of it, she goes, "Man, I was really nailing it this morning, but I just can't get it right now."
So funny.
But yes, no, she knew. I had to bargain with her to put that up. But yes, that's the deal. Social media is terrible. It really is terrible. I love it, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
At times, I should be on it less. I have at times implemented a no reading any sort of comments or responses rule on my stuff that I post. So it doesn't matter where I post it. If I'm not in a good headspace to like take it, I have a no looking at anything. No DMs, no comments, no Twitter responses, nothing. I'm just a post, and I'm blocking everything else out. Sometimes I'm like, I'm good with it.
Post and ghost.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh, Amy, I like that.
Did you make that up?
I've heard it before.
Oh,
I can't remember where, but I've just heard.
that's pretty good.
I think it was Carrie Underwood that said it.
Oh, shout out Carrie Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, post and ghost.
All right, your story, Morgan.
So I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars since you were on. That was kind of last time I watched, but I actually watched this last episode because I saw enough clips. They did a dedication night, and it was really cool because Mr. Feeney was on it.
Like 98.
Yeah. Danielle Fisher, who plays Topanga, did her dedication to Boy Meets World, and he was standing there, and that one got me super emotional. But then Robert Irwin did a dedication to his mom after like losing his dad, and that one made me emotional. And I've never I haven't watched this show ever. I only really watched it when you were on. So I don't know what about these got it. Maybe it's a nostalgia of the Irwin family and Boy Meets World, but it was really cool.
I think it's a good mix. And there's also like a villain, and the villain's been kicked off. And I don't post a lot about Dancing with the Stars. The only time I really talk about it is when the season gets re-announced, because I don't watch every episode. I'll watch clips. And I have friends that are still on that show as pro dancers, but I don't watch it enough to like comment about it. But again, if I'm somewhere and the new lineup comes out, that's usually when my cycle talking about it comes back again. Like I was at Barstool doing a bunch of stuff the day it was announced. So I did like 5 shows talking about it because they were like, "What's it like?" But I did a post because I saw where Hilaria Baldwin, who's Alec Baldwin's wife, much younger. They have like 72 kids. She's really pretty, but she has some dancing background. Like she has to. I know she does. I just don't know what it is. So if somebody doesn't mind looking that up. She was just not liked by the audience, by the other dancers. Like not well liked at all. She has a background as an amateur ballroom dancer who competed in her college years.
Oh, wow.
Okay, she definitely, you could tell how she moved. She knew how to move. And so she got kicked off, and she was talking about how she got bullied off the show. I didn't think much of it, but I posted a TikTok, and my TikTok usually just country music stuff. And I posted, "Hey, there's no such thing as getting bullied off the show. You can get bullied." Listen, I got bullied worse than anybody I've ever seen on that show. But I didn't get bullied off. You get voted off. You don't get enough votes. You get kicked off. You don't get bullied off. Because you can be bullied. That means a significant amount of people don't like you. But there can also be a bigger amount of people that love you for the reason that people don't like you. And when people don't like you, they're vocal. When people love you, they're not vocal. So you don't feel that. So you just feel the pressure of all the negativity. Because people that enjoy something don't go online to just be like, "Yeah, I love it." Like generally we don't do that. But if something is like really bad, we definitely will say something sucks. So she was like, "I got bullied off the show." And so I just posted a thing and I was like, I just want everybody to know you don't get bullied off the show. Because I got the crap beat out of me, bully-wise, by just the hardcore fans of the show, and I won. Like, people like me, so I won. People just didn't like her. Very unlikable on the show. And apparently was very demanding behind the scenes from certain things I've heard. And that show is the most everybody's equal show I've ever seen. And I've been on a few shows. Everybody, there is no benefit given to anybody who dances on that show as a competitor that the other people don't get, for a couple of reasons. The most being, it is a show where money is won. There are federal laws against giving people an advantage on a show where you're competing for money. So there's no advantages given. You can't get more time. You can't get more of this or that. Everybody has the same rules. Everybody's given the same. And so, yeah, I just think everybody hated her. That's all. Yeah, she got bullied. But welcome to the club. That doesn't mean you lose. You lose because you don't get votes.
I watched that show and it just takes me straight to like you dancing there, man.
Being in the theater
that
was
studio.
weird, yeah. It's crazy for me to think about how it was just an insane part of my life because I was doing the show every day. I was doing that. I had no clue what I was doing. I was hurt. I was touring. It was such a. I remember somebody like one of the Property Brothers, I think Drew, was like, "Hey, this thing is going to happen, and then it's going to be over, and all you're going to have is like your thoughts of it." And this is before obviously I won. This is like week 4, and he was a big reason I did this show because it was Drew that was on, right? And I remember talking to him, and he was like, "Do it, and you'll have fun." Because he had no experience dancing, and he goes, it'll be something, just there'll be 5 years of great stories. And I was like, all right, cool. And I remember him coming back to me and going, because he came up, and it was like eating lunch while we were all eating lunch up there. And he was like, dude, if you don't like just remember specific things, you're not gonna remember anything because it's gonna be such a blur. And I remember taking that to heart and just like remembering like where the lights were, and like I have such vivid memories because of that, and how nervous I was before every dance, and it is a crazy experience, and how like intense that show is because it's live, and it's like, dook, 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 go.
That's what I remember.
And there are millions of people, and you're just on. You're on. Millions of people are watching you live. You mess up, it's there. And I was so baby deer being born because I had no clue what I was doing.
I remember too thinking that all the music is live.
Mm-hmm.
Like they play.
Yeah, most is, yeah.
They play it. There's like an orchestra pit and a band. And
for you, when you came, for sure, it was live that night. It wasn't always live, I don't think. I think they played some track stuff.
I was so shocked by that.
Yeah. I was exhausted. That was a rough few months, huh, Mike?
It was wild.
It was a wild. Mike and I would just live in an apartment. I'd drag in, try to sleep for a few hours. We'd go up and do the radio show, get back out to practice. It was awesome.
By the time I went, Mike, they already knew Mike. They're like, hey, Mike.
Yeah, I went to every single show, so it's even me watching the show now. I'm like, oh, I just remember like sitting in that audience because they would put you in the section like with your crew.
Yeah,
and that's just a wild experience. That I was there every single time.
I didn't even want to go on the show. Like all of this now, looking back, I actually, whenever they offered me American Idol, they were like, it was a time when it was like, got a brief shiny penny moment where it was like, oh, this guy's different and he doesn't live in LA or New York. And I got offered one of the judge spots on Masked Singer or go and be like the 5th string on American Idol. But I knew with ABC that if I did good there, it could turn into other shows, which it did. And so I had to decide, did I want to go be on a show that was coming from, I think Masked Singer was from like South Korea or Japan.
Let me be right on this.
Somewhere on that. And it was on Fox, and Fox is real, but it wasn't as real as ABC, which had other networks. And so I remember taking the American Idol job. And CBS had a show. I went and met with Les Moonves, who was the president of CBS. Like I was in his office before he got canceled.
Well, how big was that office?
It was massive, and it was me and Scooter Braun and Les Moonves.
Wow.
Scooter Braun flew me on his plane to L.A.
What the?
And we flew from here to L.A. and then me, Scooter, and Les Moonves had a meeting about a show. And I remember Les Moonves, who's the president at the time, saying, hey, when I hire a host for something, they end up doing 20 years. And he was like, Jeff Probst, he was like talking about the other hosts. And it was like a music show that I had to commit to, but the show never got made. So I'm glad I didn't commit to it. I think that was why, too, it really wasn't a thing. It was like an idea.
Yeah.
More so like a developing thing. And then I didn't do the Fox thing, and I did American Idol. And so when I went back to American Idol for the 2nd season, they were like, we want you to do Dancing with the Stars. There's also a USA Network show they wanted me to host. This was like a time when it was like, wow, I'm getting all these offers. This is crazy. But you can only take one. And it was that show where like Travis Tritt and Shania Twain were the judges. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was never really in consideration, but it was at the same time. And so I would do American Idol. And then 2nd season, I was going back to American Idol. It's when they were paying me the 2nd season. And they're like, hey, will you do Dancing with the Stars? And I was like, I don't think so. I don't know how to dance. And the taping schedule kind of rolled over. And Idol was hard taping, like long days. And so I remember I called Charlemagne the God, and I was like, hey, like it's kind of just losers that go on that show. And he goes, not really. He goes, it's people either going up or people going down. One of the two. yeah, you're not going to see. He didn't use Timothée Chalamet as an example, but whoever he used DiCaprio, he said, you're going to see DiCaprio on there. But he goes, look, Wendy Williams, Michael Strahan. He starts listening to these people that did it on the way up. He was like, do the show. And I talked to Drew, and he was like, do the show. And I was like, all right. Because Idol was like, you'll do a few weeks, and you'll be off, and you'll be back just in time for Idol. Oh, I didn't come off. And then they had to decide whether to take me off the show or not. And I remember when it was a conversation, I was really irritated they were considering taking me off because I was killing myself to just be somewhat even, to just be competitive, to get sevens, because I had no history. Because you had people that really knew how to dance on that show. And then, yeah, we won the show. Definitely a we thing.
I remember finding your things that you would write. You would write down all your dance moves around the apartment. There'd just be these papers with all your moves because you would just try to remember it.
I had to write every single move down and then try to remember the paper instead of, because I had no experience on what even things meant. So I'd be like, right foot turn to the left 6 inches.
Okay.
Take your left step. So I would have just documents of pages where I would just write it all down and then study that and hopefully take that with my body into the room. Crazy. Awesome. And everybody got mad at me the night after I won. Like, I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of the other folks from the show got irritated at me because I'm never late to anything. But after the show, they have a wrap party for the winners and all before you head to ABC to get a flight to New York to do the next Good Morning America. It's the champion and like the other 3 people. And they're all at the private plane waiting. I didn't get to go to the party because I had to go to work. So I had to drive to the radio station. As soon as the show's over, I went, they're like, champion. I do like 2 interviews, and I'm like, I got to work or I can't go to ABC the next day. Drive across town to the radio station. We do the show. It's midnight. And as soon as I finish the show, I go back to the plane, and they're like, what's up, man? I'm like, guys, I got a job. Like, none of you guys have a job. I had to go work.
No, you weren't celebrating. You
No,
were
I
working.
didn't even get to go to my own winning party because I had to go to work. So, yeah, crazy time. I still have the trophy, too. It's awesome. It's not in the house anymore, but it's awesome. My wife doesn't like it in the house anymore, but it's awesome.
Just those crazy times, man.
It's crazy times for sure. Okay, let's go. Who's got a story? Eddie.
I got you. Let me send you a picture. I want to send you a picture of something I saw in the local news. There was a car that ended up on the roof of someone's house, and they have no idea how it
Oh,
got
it's in like face first. It like looks like it fell from the sky and is going down into the roof.
The 2 people in the car went to the hospital, but no life-threatening injuries. I mean,
how did it get up there?
they have no idea. Like, it's just...
It's so high too. It doesn't look like it hits a curb and flips over into the roof.
Amy, I'll send it to you, too. It's literally the front of the car is face down into the ground, but it's on top of the roof. So for a car to go
What's
that
best
high...
guess though? Because it had to hit something to go up because it had to come down.
Had to have.
Is there a bridge or anywhere nearby?
They say investigators are still looking into how it happened.
Yeah, it may die.
No, everyone's okay. And there wasn't anyone in the house, so that's good. Some of the neighboring property had damage, so they had to, I'm thinking they had to have hit something at like fast speed and then enough to do a little Dukes of Hazzard fly in the air. Because, man, you go over like a railroad track or something, you don't get that much air.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Even a curb.
Like, not that much
Nothing,
air. For it to
nothing.
get that high to actually have the front of the car going down into the roof, man, that thing was skyrocketing.
They hit a kid's bike ramp. Didn't see it coming.
I did that one time.
In a car?
No, I actually, there were these kids in the neighborhood, and they were like, come on, do it, do it, do it. And so I did the ramp.
On skateboard?
No, on a bike and on a regular bicycle. And it was a curve. It was like the ramp was on the street, and I was riding in the cul-de-sac, hit the ramp, and it was I was supposed to land on a downslope in the grass. And dude, that front tire went too far, and I rolled over. All I heard was on my neck, and the whole neighborhood go, ooh. I thought it was over. I thought I'd broken my back. Everyone that was watching was like, ooh.
Eddie.
That was the old dude that got hurt on the bike.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, I saw Kevin Federline came out and said that Britney Spears, man, this Britney Spears, it just gets
Look at
sadder
his phone.
and
His
sadder.
phone's now further away.
Yeah, it looks
like
good.
it's like a cinematic angle now.
I like it,
Well,
dude.
no, here's the
We
problem.
see the mouse and the keyboard like really giving depth to the picture.
Here's the problem. I can't figure out how to turn the volume off. I think when I accepted the invite to the video that I said you could have access to my microphone or my phone on, and so it won't. When you turn all the way volume down, it goes right back up. Like it won't stay off.
So you moved the phone further away from you?
Yeah, because of the echo. Because I didn't want the echo coming back.
great, dude.
It's so annoying because I can't figure it out. I'm sorry. Yes, I did, but I was able to connect on video, which I'm impressed with that I did it on my phone.
Okay.
But anyway, I saw that Kevin Federline, he said two things about Britney. He said that she called and reached out to Justin Timberlake the night before their wedding, and then also that she used to stand over the children with a knife in her hand as they slept.
What?
I saw both of those.
Oh.
I took the Justin Timberlake call as like a, hey, before I get married, I got some things I want to say. Is that how you took it?
Oh, I kind of took it as like, man, what are you, like, why are you calling him the night before? Like she missed him. Like she was hoping he would say, you know
Don't
what, I'll
do
take
it.
you back.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, maybe that could be it too. I didn't have a fair interpretation. Mine was just like she was calling because before she got married, she wanted to say some stuff. But yeah, and then the knife thing, I don't really know what the point was of that. Like just to prove she's like, listen, the whole Free Britney movement, bad movement.
Oh.
I think we realize now, bad movement. Everybody's like, you got to free Britney. You got to. Some people, there are reasons they can't be as free for their own safety. It feels like the Free Britney movement might have been a little premature.
It's funny that people go that hard on a movement when they have no
They have no
idea what's
well,
happening.
that's everybody about anything on the internet.
Because obviously we had no idea what was happening.
And you were leading it. You had a sign. Free Britney.
I was there, dude,
Out
every
in front of
time.
the building. I know. What'd you take about the knife stuff? Like, what'd you think?
I just thought that, it just makes me think Britney is really bad off and that she has just always been really bad off, and they did a good job of hiding it. And now with social media and just like with her being on her own, that we all just see behind the curtain. I don't know why Kevin Federline said it. Like, I don't really get. Oh, that's.
I think it's a
okay.
book.
I forgot. He's trying to sell books.
That's when we get all the good stories.
Well, yeah, that's why he even writes the book, is Britney stories. Nobody cares about Kevin Federline, the dancer. It's what can you tell us about Britney? But I mean, why do you think she was holding the knives? I took it as, and again, I didn't read much more than a headline and maybe a half paragraph, that she's holding the knives to like protect her kids in case anybody came at them. What did you take it? Why was she holding the knives in your opinion?
I felt like the way he was trying to set it up was like she had crazy thoughts about, going. I don't know. Just the way
I don't know. So I don't know.
And so that's how I read it. Is he was saying, yeah, she was, she had these thoughts about,
Like
Going in the
chopping her kids up?
yes, that's what I thought he was trying to imply, and I was like,
Maybe he
"Jeez."
was. I do not know. I guess my initial instinct as a mom is not going to chop up her kids.
Well, I mean, if she's already has some mental health issues and postpartum, like,
But also that mental health issue could be that people are going to attack her kids.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
all that's derived from probably some sort of mental illness
Yeah, but what did he say, that she would stand above them
over them or
Over
like
them?
at the edge of the room.
Yes.
with a knife?
Knives, yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
no,
like they're protecting.
I don't know. Well,
Anything.
unless in her mind, like somebody's trying to get them and she's like, that's
Right.
why she has knives. Or that she's one step away from
Oh man.
Either way, it ain't good. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy that book. I don't think I have any interest in a Kevin Federline book. Morgan, story.
I shared mine.
she did
All
it.
right, thank you very
Did-
much. Eddie did yours.
Yeah, I did mine.
Darwin, Amy did yours.
Mm-hmm.
Lunchbox did his. Okay, I'll do mine. The Ocean's 11 prequel. They're talking about that. Bradley Cooper and Margot Robbie are going to star in the Ocean's 11 prequel. Underrated movies, and they are rated really good,
Yeah,
even
they're
great,
awesome.
but underrated as far as just how freaking good they are. Oceans has a new film. No George Clooney, no Brad Pitt, no Julia Roberts. The Ocean's 11 prequel has been announced, and it'll be directed by Lee Isaac Chung, one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
He did Twister.
One of the best.
He did Twisters. I don't know what he did.
Twisters.
Oh, he didn't do Twister?
No, the second one.
Oh, Variety. I don't know. They act like that was a big deal.
You know what's cool though is I remember watching Ocean's 11 when it first came out, and they do have a kind of pre-story, because there's a reason they all know each other, and I've always wondered, I'm like, oh, what is that history that they have? And now, like years later, they're actually making a movie. That's kind of cool, because Brad Pitt and George Clooney knew each other from a past some heist.
Do you know what the plot is? Because, I mean, if they're not in it, it's weird, though.
Yeah, it has to be something completely different.
Oh
Unless
really?
they're like playing a version of them.
Like a younger version, which I think.
But I don't know if they'd be
but-
much younger than him at this point.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper's like 55, or like 50 now.
Yeah, good point.
Have you seen what he looks like recently?
No.
His face is weird.
Oh really?
Dude. That's everybody.
You know who looks really different is Dax Shepard. Like,
Does he?
I saw
I
him on
don't feel like he
a
does.
TikTok clip, and it's like he just looks. I mean, we all are getting older, but I mean, he looks like he's
Different or like plastic?
just both. Like got older and then tried to maybe fix some stuff.
You know, Kendall Jenner, not Kendall, Kris Jenner, she got her facelift. I wrote on Twitter, that's not a facelift, that's a new head. Somehow she got a new head. It's awesome.
I would do that.
God dang, she's like 70 something, and she looks like she's 40.
It's pretty amazing.
How do we see a new Bradley Cooper 2025? And then who's he dating? Hadid?
Gigi Hadid.
That would give me a recent photo.
I thought I saw him recently talking about the Eagles, and he looked normal to me.
Oh man, he looks like he's got zombie, like he's a zombie in his eyes. May just be a bad picture. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Lunchbox, you have any thoughts on that?
No, I did see Eddie. You were talking about Dak Shepard. He looks older. He definitely looks older. I saw a clip of him. I don't even know what he was doing. I guess he was on some podcast. Oh, he was interviewing Charlie Sheen.
That's what it was.
He is older.
That's
though.
what it was.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I got gray and a beard here.
I know, but I mean, he looks how I feel. Like I feel tired. And he looks tired.
So you're not saying he looks like he's had a big facelift?
I don't know. I can't tell. It almost looks like who.
Are you talking about this picture where he looks tired?
But
Like,
you saw
really
him in a
tired?
video.
No, he was in a video. He was interviewing, like Lunchbox said, Charlie Sheen, and I had to do a double take. Like, I want to make sure that's Dak Shepard because it sounds like him, but it didn't really look like him.
You think you look older?
I do look older. I know I look older, but I feel worse than I look. Does that make sense? I feel, dude, sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, I know I look like crap today. And I look in the mirror, I'm like, not too bad. Because I feel terrible.
So your insides are terrible, but your outsides are just bad.
Yeah, dude, I feel tired. Just at the end of the day, I feel
What can
like.
fix that?
Do you still drink a lot?
No.
Like, do you drink at all?
I drink, like, during the week, I'll have a glass of wine. Weekend, I'll have about 3 beers max.
So 1 glass of wine a week on average.
Like on a Wednesday.
And
Kind of
then
my day.
on the weekend, average
3 beers average.
at once?
Oh, Saturday night. I don't drink on. Maybe I'll have a glass of wine Friday night, but I'll drink.
Starting to add up.
No. I won't drink on Sunday at all.
He's like, and then
Yeah, it's multiplying. It's a gremlin. You're gremlin in this
Depending
right
on
now.
what's happening,
Yeah,
if we
no,
ever
yeah.
going to a party, I'm gonna
On
drink a little
average,
more.
how many glasses of wine a week?
2, on average.
That just jumped a whole 100%.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
You
it
said
changed
one,
in
now
about
it's 2.
10 seconds.
I'm not saying that's a bunch more, but it went from 1 to 2. How many beers a week?
3.
Now, really?
3.
Okay.
and then 2 glasses of wine a week and 3 beers.
Yeah,
So 1 drink a day, basically.
So 5 drinks a week.
sure, but it's not. I'm not consuming them daily.
Mm-hmm. What do you?
So I don't know. It's. I mean, it's.
Well, my question
what are you
behind that is
thinking?
just, well, as we age, like, I don't know about you, but a drink just hits me different than it used to. So multiple drinks might be also hitting you different to where it impacts, like I've seen other people talk about it online too, that it's sort of like, this used to not happen to me. Like when I was this age, this was no problem. But now something like in your 40s, it starts to hit you different and you have like 2 to 3 days of recovery after maybe even just 2 drinks the night before. So I'm just wondering if that could be contributing because it sort of happens to people like that. It's like they never felt that way. And then suddenly they're like, wait a second. And the,
Mine is sleep. Same. But I don't drink, but I don't get sleep. It's 40% worse than it was even 3 years ago. Like my body just doesn't react the same with limited sleep.
right.
It
where
was
you
like
used to be able to go.
Like 42 or so, I started to go, oh, I can't do this at the same pace because I would get sick quicker. I'd hit the wall so much earlier. So yeah, dude, we're just getting older, man.
I think 2 allergies kind of get me because like some days I'll wake up like I feel like I have a hangover, but I didn't have anything to drink.
You only had 3 glasses of wine the night before. It's slowly multiplying.
I don't know.
All right, that's it. Lunchbox, good luck.
Thank you, man. I need to get my energy back. I'm getting tired. I've been.
I
up
wouldn't
for
get
so
it
many-
right now. Don't fight for the energy right now. You're gonna burn out again. Keep the energy low. Go get your tuxedo on. Keep the energy low. On your drive over to where you're going, that's when you start to turn it up a little bit. And don't shoot out of a cannon right when you get there. Warm it up a little bit because you will hit a second wall. You've already hit one. You'll hit a second wall. It's hard to bounce back from that second wall. First wall, you can fight and get that second wind. It's hard to get a third wind. That's the hardest wind.
Third.
The third wind is the hardest wind. I love that song.
Third.
The third wind is the
hardest.
hardest.
You got this though, Lunchbox.
Oh, I know I do. I mean, it's crazy. October 15th, 2025, the day that changed my life.
Oh, I had to look up the date. I didn't
Me too.
realize
I
that was
looked at
today.
it too. Hey, before we go, I got a couple Eddie things. One's about Lunchbox. I want to make sure Lunchbox is here. You are starting to get really concerned about Lunchbox?
Yeah.
Because?
So a couple days ago, I came to you guys, told you that I saw him in the parking lot, sleeping in his car before work. Whatever. He says I wasn't sleeping.
I'm surprised he was in a car
I know,
and not his bike.
and I'm just like, why are you sitting in your car before work? Like, are you just getting some extra sleep or whatever? Well, that's whatever. Then the other day, I heard him on the phone. I think he was talking to his wife. Sounded like he was talking to his wife, and I heard the words, "I think I'm just gonna have to go to rehab." I'm not kidding, guys. He said, I just can't take it anymore. I think I have to go to rehab.
Lunchbox, anything you want to say to that?
Yeah, so I mean, there's something wrong with me. Like
I told you. Oh my god.
It can't be rehab.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
I have this terrible pain in my left side, like it's a sharp pain. Like anytime I run or exercise, it is like debilitating. Like I cannot figure it out. And like I'll play soccer or whatever, and sometimes I can run, and then after the game, 5 minutes after sitting down, I can barely walk back to the car. Like I'm in so much pain. And so I have no idea. So I went to the doctor and did a CT scan, and they didn't. He said, "Oh, I don't see anything. It's whatever." And so then I'm going to rehab now. I'm going to physical therapy to try to figure something out, man, because it is very uncomfortable.
So physical therapy, rehab.
Okay. Well, that's
Got
not
it.
what it sounded like. It sounded like
Got it.
I can't take it anymore. I have to go to rehab.
Well, he can't take the pain anymore.
What's the other thing? Settle a debate for me.
Oh, yeah. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was going to Charlotte, and I was like, oh, dude, I was just in Charlotte. And he said, you were? I'm like, yeah, I had a connecting flight there. He's like, well, that doesn't count. You weren't just in Charlotte. And I was like, yeah, if I'm physically there, even though I was just there for an hour to get from one plane to another, I was physically in Charlotte. He's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I think that once you're in, even if you're just at the airport and you went to a city, like if I connected in Frankfurt, Germany, I went to Frankfurt.
Okay,
I've been there.
I've sort of wondered this. So way back when
Oh
I
my
went
gosh.
to Kenya, we stopped over in Ethiopia and had a major
Same as Charlotte.
delay.
It's the same-
Major
same-
delay.
Same type of thing.
But we were in the Ethiopian airport for like 7 hours.
Boom, you've been there.
I never left. But have I been to Ethiopia?
I'd like to
No.
give an opinion on this.
Yeah.
Have you officially been within the boundary? Yes. Can you claim it? No.
Dude, you were there.
Because you haven't been in
You
a
were-
city. You're basically in a hub. If you leave and you drive into the town,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you're driving,
I
say
agree
you're
with
road
that.
tripping and you drive through Charlotte.
Yeah, you've been through Charlotte.
You went.
You never left the walls of an airport.
But
But
physically,
you've been
you
through
were.
Charlotte.
but you
I don't
can-
think if you're driving through, you can say, I've been there.
I've been through Charlotte.
I've been-
That's at least different. You've seen buildings. You've driven through. You've seen the streets. You experienced the
Well,
traffic.
but if
you've
you're
looked
at the airport in Charlotte, you're not only seeing a building, you're in a building.
And you can see downtown from the airport.
If we're just talking about the airport, like, could you win an argument? Yes, I've been inside of Charlotte, but a lot of times the airports aren't within the city limits either, too.
This seems like this one's outside of Charlotte a little bit.
So, I would say you can't officially claim it on your list of places you've been unless you've actually been.
So when you're at a party and someone's like, "You guys been to Charlotte before?" I'm like, "Been there."
Nope, you haven't.
Oh man, I disagree.
You,
I have.
you got laid over there, but you haven't actually been in Charlotte.
That's too much info. Like that's too much.
Then
art.
your answer is no, because I've been in Amsterdam, but I never left the airport, so I don't claim it of the places I've ever been.
Yeah, so.
Because you're just in a hub. It's really nothing about that city.
Amy, I think you should say you've been in Ethiopia.
It is pretty cool. Although this is not a hill I'll die on because I don't care enough. But I don't claim places that I haven't been out of the airport.
Addis Ababa, been there.
Excuse me. Say that again.
I think that's the capital
Bless you.
of Ethiopia. I think that's where I was. Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
Okay,
That's cool.
We are done. Thank you guys for being here. We hope you have a great day. Lunchbox, good luck, and we'll check in on Lunchbox tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, appreciate you listening to the podcast. We'll see you guys. Bye.